I have made it back to Epic Universe because I loved it so much on day one, but I decided to come back by myself today to get more done. I want to do more exploration today. So, as it's 10:04, the rides are now open to the normal people. So my plan is to go and sweep Isle of Berk and Dartmoor while they're short, and then yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more exploration today. I want to do character meet and greets. I want to try more different food. I want to watch the shows. You know, last time was busy. I got 13 rides in, and I ate like one meal, and that was it. Granted, the brisket here is very good, but you know, I want to do more, and so I'm back to do more. Honestly, some of the stuff here, you have to see it to believe it. It is amazing. Definitely, like, this is like my favorite park now. This is absolutely wonderful. The immersion is insane. The technology in the rides is off the charts, next level. Anyway, so we're gonna go start in Isle of Berk, and I'm gonna go and get a quick ride on Hiccup's Wing Gliders. It's like the middle stage between Slinky Dog Dash and Hagrid's, but it's really smooth. It's lovely. About 35 minutes for that one. That was very fun. It's very busy today. Everything's quite busy already. Last time I came, like, most of the stuff in Berk and Dark Universe was like 10 minutes for the first 2 hours. Yeah, really smooth roller coaster. Like, one of the smoothest. Absolutely amazing. I mean, I might get myself some mac and cheese from the Grog and Gruel stand here in Berk. Get myself a mac and cheese cone, give that a try, and then I might refill my soda cup. Not only was this mac and cheese cone really good, but I want you to appreciate the view I have in this park from where I'm sitting. Look at that. Beautiful hotel, the portal to Dark Universe. You can see Nintendo back there. This is such a picturesque park. I love it.
Did you lose a bet? No. Get him! Is this thing on?
Yeah, what's your Netflix specialty for?
Call my agent.
That was really good. That's still my favorite ride in the park. And more of the animatronics were working today. Because last time there were a few that didn't work. There was only one that didn't work today, and it was the first instance of the Wolfman. But all the other animatronics worked today. And the single rider queue was completely empty. I basically just walked on. The regular queue's 45 minutes, but I basically walked on. It was really good single rider queue on that one. You skip the pre-show, but you know, for the sake of 45 minutes, I don't mind skipping the pre-show to get that single rider W there. Yeah, really good. I'm gonna see if the single rider queue for Curse of Werewolf is open, and if not, we'll just see where we end up going. So single rider's closed on Curse of the Werewolf at the moment, but hey, we got the quick ride on the Monsters Unchained, so we'll take that. Next month, I might just head to Nintendo for a bit, just play around. I've got this. This is a power-up band. You can get these from stores, and they let you interact with stuff in the Nintendo area. You can like punch blocks and stuff and do mini games. And when you get enough key coins, there's like a secret boss level you can do that you can only access if you have those key coins registered on your power band. It's just like a little bonus attraction that you barely have to queue for. That's yeah, because that's quite a nice area. There's a lot you can do in Nintendo of just playing around and whatever. I really don't know how many rides I'm actually going to get done today, but I don't know. Last time I came was the good one for getting as many rides as possible done. Today is just for exploration and enjoying the scenery and doing the little things that I missed out on. But, oh yeah, Igor was around here earlier roasting a guy for his shirt. That was quite funny. You do have some like, oh yeah, you got like some violinists around sometimes just playing somber music, which is kind of cool. I know, the whole place is just such a vibe. I love Dartmoor. But yeah, this place is just amazing, you know? Absolutely amazing. It's Well, the tough thing with the single rider queues is you don't know until you get to a ride if that single rider queue is going to be open or not. And so, you just got to explore and have a look around. And some of the single rider queues are going to be bad. Donkey Kong, it's just a 4-person car, it's going to be a bad single rider queue. But yeah, Monsters Unchained, 45 minutes, walk on single rider. Really efficient single rider queue there. So, you gotta learn which single rider queues are good and which ones are bad. But compared to the fact that Donkey Kong is like 180 minutes right now, I'm sure single rider's not more than 3 hours. So I might single rider the Nintendo attractions while I'm there. You'll often miss pre-shows, so I wouldn't recommend single rider for your first ride on anything, because you want the whole experience. But once you've done the pre-shows and whatever, single rider, absolutely. Especially with Monsters Unchained, very good single rider. Anyway, we're heading over to Super Nintendo World now, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. This is the most unreal place I've ever seen in my life. It is so ridiculously amazing that this place even exists. Wow. I mean, hey, check this out. Power up, all right? Power up. Got a little thing there. And you get a coin. Hey, this is like the most surreal thing. Like, you see a picture of this place, it does not do it justice. You've gotta really be here to understand how amazing it is. Wow. Second time yet, it still blows me away. Down here in the lower level of Super Nintendo World is the Toadstool Cafe. Lovely food. I had the Mount Bean Poke Cake, which is really nice and light. The table next to me gave me a slice of Princess Peach Cake, which was also really nice. It was slightly better. It was really big, like you wouldn't have been able to have multiple people eat that. Like I wouldn't be able to eat that as a single person, but wow. And the atmosphere in there is amazing. It's they got all the music and and everything. They got all windows and you can look at, and there's stuff going on. It's just so cool in that. Great dining experience. So it's been raining, but I've been spending pretty much most of my time in Nintendo playing. I'm determined I'm going to be the top name on the leaderboard today, and I'm pretty close. So I stopped at Toadstool Cafe. I can't remember if I mentioned that. It had a really nice Mount Bean Poke Cake. I was going to meet Mario and Luigi, but then the rain came while I was in that queue, and they shut it down. I did Mario Kart, single rider, queued 55 minutes instead of 90, so I call that a win. And then yeah, because of the rain, most of the rides shut. Stardust, I don't think has been open all day. But I'm actually heading back to Nintendo, because I'm still going to try and catch some character greets if I can. I got to secure my #1 spot on that leaderboard. But I was just at Dark Universe checking to see if the single rider queue for Curse of the Werewolf was open, and it was, but it was a bit busy. So, you know. it's a bit of a short ride to be queuing that long for. So I'm just gonna head back into Nintendo, have a little bit more fun there. It's so fun in there, like I could spend the whole day just in Super Nintendo World, because it is that exciting. There's always so much to do in there. You know, it's a lovely area. I mean, and the rain's not that bad. Most of the rides are reopening now, at least. I might have to stop by this Pizza Moon place later because they sound like they've gone absolutely banging brownie, so I'm gonna have to try that. But yeah, today is not going to be the most eventful day, but I got everything I wanted to do done on what's it called? Last Thursday. Oh, there's a thicker droplet. It might be coming back. But yeah, today's just for exploration, I guess. So I watched the Untrainable Dragon show in Berk, and that was pretty decent. It was really cool, and Toothless was just flying over the audience and everything. Really nice. Mario and Luigi no showed again. 142, 43, 44, 45, 40. I was at all of them, and well, actually no, they turned up at 140, and then they got rained out, and they've not been back since. Hoping to try and catch them again later. I've done a shockingly low number of rides, but I'm thinking I'm gonna grab some brisket and I'm gonna get a brownie from this pizza place, and somewhere in all that, let's get a beer. It's yeah, it's not going 100%, but it's still been nice just to casually stroll. Not rushing. There's no stress to get everything done. We're just doing whatever. It's chill. It's relaxing. The rain seems to have passed now. Hopefully that's going to hold off for the rest of the day. A lot of the rides are very busy. I am going to try and get on Stardust at some point today, but I really don't know if that's actually going to happen because how busy it is. And you know, I don't want to spend 100 minutes queuing for anything today. Longest I've queued so far is I did like 55 for Mario Kart, and 55 is good. I'm not crying about it if I don't get much done today. The point of today is to enjoy the atmosphere and look at all the little things that I missed last time, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself some brisket. Well, we're not having much luck with Mario and Luigi. It's the 140 all the way up to 640 they've not turned up. But I did get on Mario Kart in 15 minutes, so I call that a good win. I've got a nice little hazy IPA here. No, I don't know if it's hazy. It's an IPA, Crooked Can. They stock it here on draft. And I'm just about to get this brownie from this pizza place, Pizza Moon. Yeah, the brownie sounded really amazing, so we're going to give that a try. And then we'll head back to Nintendo and hopefully, you know, might have some luck with a 740. I'm very limited on what I'm able to do because I want to make sure I get to meet Mario and Luigi today. It's like the one thing I want to do today. So I can't do anything with too long a queue in case I miss them. But if I can get them at the 740, I can go and do other stuff. I'll do Monsters again, I want to do Stardust, I'll see what single rider queues are short. Ultimately, I'm not getting that many attractions done today, but it's fine, because I'm having fun. I'm still number one on the leaderboard in Nintendo, and I hope it stays that way today. I finally met Mario and Luigi. I've been chasing them since 140, 240, 340, all the way to 740, finally got to see them. And I managed to keep my number 1 spot on the leaderboard, and now we're going over to Battle of the Ministry. It's 35 minutes, we're going to single rider that. And once we've hit up Battle of the Ministry, we're going to go back to the Dark Universe, and we're going to try and single rider Curse of the Werewolf if we can, and then single rider Monsters Unchained again, and then I'm getting back here and I'm making sure I'm still number 1 on that leaderboard by the end of the day. I think Stardust just isn't going to happen, because it's 140. It's really busy because Stardust has been down most of the day. They're not even dueling. They're not even bothering to duel them because it's been so busy. They're just sending them off as fast as they can. But you know what? I can go without Stardust for a day. I gotta make sure I'm still number 1 in Nintendo. I'm not risking losing that. But yeah, so Ministry's 35, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna see if I can hop in single rider, get for it quickly, and then head back over to Dark Universe. Hopefully, we can really have an eventful last 2 hours after how slow the midday has been in terms of attractions. Okay, on and off Battle of Ministry in 25 minutes. I think that's a pretty good win. I've got less than an hour left of the day. Here's the situation. I'm gonna go and do Monsters Unchained. Should be able to get on it pretty quickly. Once I'm done with that, I gotta head back to Nintendo. There's this one guy I've been back and forth with all day on the leaderboard, and I'm not taking the loss at this point. The guy is beating me by 7 points, and I will not have it. So once I've done with Monsters Unchained, I gotta get all the way back to Nintendo, and I gotta get 8 points, so I'm back on top of the leaderboard. I'm not taking the loss today. I have worked hard on this. I have been in there. I have been in Nintendo for like at least 5 hours today. I'm not taking the loss. Anyway, yeah, Battle of the Ministry, pretty good. Only took 25 minutes on and off. It includes ride time. Single rider queue was pretty okay. Regular posted time was 35 minutes, so we did beat the allotted time using a single rider queue. Most of the single rider queues here are actually pretty good, except for Donkey Kong. No. Okay, sure. So we're out of I don't even know what this area is called, the Harry Potter one. We're out of this portal, we're into Dark Universe. We're going on Monsters Unchained, my favorite ride in the park. Stardust, I think, is a lost cause today, because it's 9:03. And now I think that thing's still pretty busy because it was closed most of the day. So we do Monsters, we head back to Nintendo, and we do what we have to do to get first place. Stardust will be there another time. My 6 hours worth of Nintendo first place ain't gonna be there another time. So I don't know. I got 2 rides on Stardust last time, it's fine. But I am not having a guy beat me by 7 points. It's way too close, it's just insulting. But first of all, yeah, ride time. Monsters Unchained is like my favorite ride in the park. The animatronics are next level. As were the animatronics in Battle of the Ministry, really good as well. Both rides are very technologically advanced. It's just I preferred the monsters over the Harry Potter, theme-wise. And I guess I prefer the ride vehicle on Monsters. I don't know. The bench is just kind of more immersive and like individual than the giant shared elevator. So you know, both are good. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest Harry Potter fan. I think it's fine. The last movie's pretty good, but the rest of it, yeah, it's fine. But the Monsters is cool. So it is 9:04. So hopefully 5 minutes to get to the ride entrance. May give it about 15 minutes to get through the ride's queue and the ride itself. That's going to take us to 9:25. 5 minutes to get out of this portal, and maybe another 5 to get to Nintendo World. Let's call it 7 minutes. I can be in Nintendo by like 9:32. And then that gives me just under half an hour to grind away on coins to make sure that I am the winner for the day. So I think we got our schedule. It's tight. But hopefully Monsters is nice and quick. It's usually pretty short queues, so let's just hope that it's reliable for me right now. Because I do not want to lose out on my leaderboard win. Anyway, this area is amazing. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see what's going on. See, and this is just amazing. Welcome to Darkmoor. This area is lovely. Take a look at that. Beautiful castle. So I got a horror makeup artist over there. We got Das Steakhouse over here, which I don't think actually does steak, which is a little disappointing. They got Curse the Werewolf over there. We didn't get on that one today because the single rider queue was bad. Okay, so it's 15 minutes and the single rider queue is open. So basically this is going to be a walk-on. If the regular queue's 15, the single rider is going to be barren. So I'm going to go walk on this thing. And as soon as I get out, we're winning that Nintendo leaderboard. Just got off a Monsters Press clear walk on, even in regular queue, but I use single rider anyway. I gotta get back to Nintendo now. This dude is just beating me by 1,000 points and I'm not standing for it. So I gotta get over there and I gotta grind the slot machine just over and over. I can get 100 coins per time. I need about 1,000. So we're going and we're grinding because I gotta get back to first. I thought this guy was just gonna beat me by 7. It'd be easy work, but no. The guy's gone back in and he's now 1,000 points ahead of me. So I gotta go. So that's gonna be the rest of my evening. I will probably chip in at the end of the night just to say if I managed to get first place or not, but hopefully that guy's left Nintendo now. But, oh man. Monsters Unchained is so good though. Absolutely amazing. Best dark ride in the world. Absolutely phenomenal ride. Top tier. Anyway, cool. I gotta rush back to Nintendo, but I will return with the results and hopefully first place. We did it, gang. I'm number 1 on the leaderboard. It took like 25 minutes of grinding slots, but I'm number 1. My knuckles are so red. There you go, number 1. Well, after topping the leaderboard, after a lot of hard work there, after doing Battle of the Ministry, and I kid you not, my knuckles are so red from hitting those blocks over and over. We're finally calling it a day, Epic Universe. It has been wonderful to come back. I absolutely love Nintendo World. I've spent most of the day in here. It's wonderful. I absolutely love it. I kid you not, I almost wanted to shed a tear being in Nintendo World because it's just so surreal. And it's like my whole childhood has come to life. It's genuinely one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I cannot stress enough how beautiful it is in there. It is beyond amazing. It's the kind of thing you really have to see to believe. Just absolutely insane. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the day at Epic Universe. Did I do many rides? No, but I have a 5-digit score to show for it. Oh man, I could spend all day in Nintendo World. It's such a beautiful place. And I didn't queue that long today. I queued like 50 minutes on one iteration of Mario Kart, but everything else was pretty short. 30-minute hiccup, 50-minute Mario Kart, walk on monsters again. 15-minute Mario Kart, like 20-minute Battle of the Ministry. You know, I think that's good going. I didn't get Stardust done. That's the only things I would have liked to have done Stardust races. But other than that, and I mean, there just wasn't a way to do Stardust races today. It was so busy because it'd been closed for most of the day. When it reopened, it was just over 100 minutes constantly. But other than that, we got everything else important done. So, you know, I still call that a win. I think this has been a pretty good day. I absolutely love this park. This has got to be like my new favorite place. I mean, I always loved Universal in Orlando, but this park is something else. This park puts all the parks to shame, really. It's just so perfect and visually stunning. It's hard to put into words just how beautiful Epic Universe is. You have to be here to believe it. If you haven't been to Epic Universe yet, get on over it. It is amazing. And you can still get everything done despite the long queue times. The only queues that are like ridiculously long would be Harry Potter, Mario Kart, and Donkey Kong. And if you're not really unless you're like a big fan of the games, you could probably skip Donkey Kong it's not worth 3 hours, but you can get everything done quite easily. But get 2 days. Get 2 days here and explore. Take it easy. The park is so much better with a second day. Like, you can do all the rides in one day, and on the second day, just do what I did and just chill, just enjoy the environment. I mean, you gotta see this exit portal. This is like, that is like the perfect exit portal. It's as beautiful as the day. It's as beautiful as the day at Epic Universe is. It's so perfect.
Anything more?
This is the most perfect place in the world. 10 out of 10 theme park. Highly recommend. Best theme park in the world. Screw whatever that new Six Flags is they're building in Saudi. Best theme park in the world. Nothing else is coming close. Best dark ride in the world right in there. Best themed area right in there. That's the reason this place has won 5 golden tickets recently. Absolutely wonderful. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done singing praises to the park. I'm gonna wrap this up. But thanks for watching, if indeed you still are. And I'll be back more with Horror Night stuff soon. I'm gonna try and get that video of every scare zone for you pretty soon. I'm gonna try and do it during the daytime if I can. It's a lot easier just to.
Have a great evening.
Thanks. It's a lot easier just to like actually see the scare zones properly during the daytime. At night, my camera quality is just a little iffy. My camera doesn't like to focus properly. So I'm gonna try and get you that video of the scare zones soon, and we'll see what happens. But wow, amazing park, amazing 2 days here. Absolutely love it, 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. Come to Epic Universe. This is the place to be.